safety switch. Sometimes they're in line, okay? And if you pull this little top out of here, if there's water in there, this switch should float up and it should shut down your unit, but it won't shut the inside unit down, it'll shut the outside. But sometimes they wire so your thermostat goes blank. So if you've got a blank thermostat, it's usually this switch. So you can pull the switch out and just let it go like, hey, your thermostat light back up. Now you're gonna flood the place. So, you know, you make sure no water in here, and then you're gonna look in your pan, but your panel's gonna be on, so you won't be able to see in there. So what happens is the hole in this one's a little higher than this one. So if the line plugs up and it gets high enough to spill over, then shut your unit down.
That flow.
So what you're gonna do though, if you're gonna blow your drain line, a lot of times guys will leave one joint unglued on your pipe.
Not to blow it, suck it up.
Yeah, the best thing to do is to try first is to go outside where it comes out, and you're gonna take your shop vac outside, get you an extension cord, take your shop vac, and just go hook it on the end, and cup it the best that you can, and go 3, 4, 5 seconds and move it, and see if you get a bunch of stuff coming out. Now a lot of times it'll be so stubborn that you won't be able to get it out that way. And if you have to resort to it, if your air handler's in the garage, you can bring your water hose in the garage, come inside, pop this off, put it on here, and just spray it. You don't want to just put water in there because it'll shoot back up in here. You know, and you may get a little bit of spillage, but just take it and hit it real hard a couple times, and it'll usually flush it right on out. Once that happens, you get this little switch here, the water will go back in there, and it should be low enough. There might be a little water in the bottom of there, but it'll be low enough where your unit will come back on and operate. The best thing you can do every 6 months or once a year, pour a full cup of bleach down there. And that bleach should go down, bleach, or vinegar, you can use vinegar too. But you just pour some bleach down it, and it'll keep all that slime out of there, and you won't have a problem ever. So that's the best thing to do.
Why does half of the guys like yourself say bleach, and half of the guys tell you no bleach because it's going to beat the inside of that drain pipe?
Well, PVC you're not going to hurt with bleach. Old school, they used to use copper. And you don't want to use bleach if you got a
my
copper.
house is new. I have all the plastic.
Nobody in Florida, they may be from up north, nobody in Florida uses anything but
no copper.
PVC. But now you will find some places where they've converted from a furnace, you know, an actual gas furnace, and they put in this, and then they don't have a drain line, so they'll use the copper line, but then you don't want to do that. So
But it won't hurt the PVC.
it will not hurt the PVC. I mean, that's some thick PVC.
Oh, I
man.
know. Believe me, man.
It really depends, man. In some areas, if it depends on if it's just algae, then the bleach is way better. But sometimes it gets like a brown crust in there from sitting all winter. The vinegar tends to work better on that. So me, I just pour a little bleach. And that's the other thing. The water's you're gonna have water constantly blowing through it.
absolutely.
So it's gonna
clean it
it's
out
gonna clean it
eventually.
all out anyway. So but that's the best way to do it. If it's stubborn and you can't get it out, and you have air compressor,
Yeah, blow it
you
out.
can take an air compressed hose, go down just past the T. Get something that'll go just past that T.
Well, they got that little thing that you guys got
Correct.
with CO2 on it, right?
Absolutely. And you get a little bit past it, and you'll blow anything out with compressed air.
Yeah, with air.
So you just got to be
But
careful.
like
If
you
it's
said,
upstairs,
yeah.
I've seen it blow the line apart
That's what I'm saying.
in between the floor,
Yeah.
and that's not good. So you really just want to use a little water or shop
Yeah.
vac. So
Last resort, use the front.
the one other thing you can do, if you can't seem to get it, is take your water hose outside, put it on the outside, get it flushed real hard, hold it for about 4 seconds, and then move it, and it will back flush out most of the time. So you just gotta be careful, don't fill up and overflow inside. If it does, you clean up a little mess, but nothing major. But I've had to do it that way several times when it's a stubborn clog. And there's guys, they'll pour Drano down them too.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I've seen guys call and I'm like, hey, I poured some Drano down it and now it's working great. So you just, you know, it's really just a
Trial by error, really.
It's really just a plugged drain like it would be your sink.
Yep.
So, and it's the same thing. You get it blown out though, you save yourself 80 or 100 bucks. You know, for someone have to come out to blow out a drain. I mean, you know how many times this guy goes out?
Everything takes maintenance.
He goes out and blows it out and it's 80 bucks. 80 bucks.
yeah.
We had to come out.
Visit.
You know, so
It's not always hooked up to you guys to the red. It will just shut down the condenser.
yeah, sometimes
Yeah, that's what he said.
sometimes the thermostat will stay on, you won't even know, and
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
start getting warm.
Yep.
And then
Yeah.
sometimes
Backup
it
is gonna
depends
create
how
heat.
they wired it. So if they wired it to the cooling, it'll just shut down that unit outside and it quit making water. If they wired it to red, which is what we do, because you want to know something's wrong,
Yeah, you want
your
to shut down
thermostat to
totally.
shut off, and you know, hey, my thermostat's not working. instantly you should know no lit up thermostat drain line.
Yeah.
And now you don't have to call us. You save money, and it's a big easy fix. So.